The German Democratic Republic, or East Germany, existed from 1949 to 1990. Behind its Iron Curtain, the GDR was tightly controlled by the Socialist Unity Party, or SED. Fear was their tool, and the Stasi was their weapon. The Ministry for State Security, better known as the Stasi, was more than just a secret police force. They were the eyes, ears, and whispering voice of a regime determined to crush dissent. From its establishment in 1950, the Stasi grew to become one of the most pervasive and effective security agencies the world has known. Their reach extended into every corner of East German life, monitoring citizens' every move and thought. The Stasi's goal was absolute control, ensuring the SED's grip on power remained unchallenged. The Stasi's methods were insidious and far-reaching, creating an atmosphere of paranoia and mistrust. They relied on a vast network of informants, some coerced, some true believers, to keep tabs on their fellow citizens. No one was above suspicion, not family, friends, or neighbors. The fear of being denounced, of disappearing in the night, hung heavy in the air. The Stasi's power lay in its ability to control information and manipulate lives. They perfected the art of surveillance, employing an arsenal of tools and techniques to monitor and control the East German population. Their methods were as varied as they were invasive, leaving no aspect of life untouched. One of their most effective tools was the network of unofficial collaborators, or unofficial Mitarbeiter, IMs. These were ordinary citizens, often pressured or blackmailed into spying on their neighbors, colleagues, and even family members. A whispered conversation, a critical remark about the government, even a seemingly insignificant detail could be reported back to the Stasi, building a file of evidence against unsuspecting individuals. Beyond human intelligence, the Stasi embraced technology as a means of control. They bugged apartments, tapped phones, and intercepted mail, meticulously analyzing every bit of information gleaned from these intrusions. The Stasi's technological prowess instilled a chilling sense that no conversation was private, no thought safe from their prying eyes. The Stasi also understood the power of psychological manipulation. They employed tactics like Zersetzung, literally meaning decomposition, to break down individuals deemed a threat. This involved a systematic campaign of harassment, slander, and psychological torture designed to destroy a person's reputation, career, and sanity. The aim was not necessarily imprisonment, but to crush a person's spirit and will to resist. Imagine living in a society where your every move is watched, your every word scrutinized. This was the reality for millions under the Stasi's oppressive regime. The fear of surveillance was pervasive, seeping into every aspect of daily life and warping relationships, aspirations, and even the most private thoughts. The constant threat of being reported by neighbors, colleagues, or even loved ones created an atmosphere of suspicion and mistrust. People were wary of speaking their minds, afraid to criticize the government or express dissenting opinions, even in the supposed privacy of their own homes. The fear of the Stasi's reach extended beyond political views, influencing personal choices, career paths, and even artistic expression. For those who dared to challenge the regime, the consequences could be dire. Individuals suspected of dissent faced interrogation, imprisonment, or even worse. The Stasi's prisons were notorious for their harsh conditions, psychological torture, and inhumane treatment. The fear of disappearing into this shadowy system haunted those who dared to dream of a different life, a life free from the Stasi's suffocating control. The Stasi's impact on East German society was profound and long-lasting. It created a culture of silence and conformity, where people were afraid to trust, to question, or to dream. The psychological scars left by this pervasive surveillance continue to affect individuals and communities even decades after the fall of the Berlin Wall.